This is Will Beeman TV. Got your order. Lamont Roach versus Cruz, Pitbull. Okay. So I don't know how I feel about this fight, yo. I'm gonna be all the way real with you. Great matchup. Don't get it wrong. Great matchup for sure. I'm gonna tell y'all something though. I'm about to give my prediction on this fight, but what I really want to talk about is why is this fight even taking place? I'm sure a lot of people got this question, right? And I promise y'all too. I gotta stay consistent. Sometimes it's hard, to be motivated, man, when certain things take place. But you just gotta, when you're doing something you love, you just gotta stick to it. But nonetheless, the question is, why is this fight taking place? That's what many people are asking, right? Rightfully so. And I've heard through some very reliable and credible sources on why this fight is taking place. Now, don't get me wrong, because I know, pardon me. I know how the Tank fanboys and fangirls are like. I know how y'all are about y'all beloved Tank. I rock with Tank Davis. That's my guy. When Triple G, Canelo had a draw, we got a second fight. No fights in between. Second fight. Took some time, but they got it done. But like many of you want to know, why is Lamont Roach fighting Pitbull when he just had a draw with Tank Davis, right? I'm going to get to my prediction in a minute. I just want to put this out there. But from these reliable sources, right, and these credible sources, what Tank is banking on, from what I've been hearing, is he thinks that Pitbull is going to take Lamont Roach out, and that's going to be null and void for the rematch. I don't know why this fight would have anything to do with that, because you still have to get your get back on that. But yeah, so what they're saying, and you can't say that Tank was not ready to fight Lamont Roach, because he's about to fight Jay Paul. We're gonna get back to that, but that's bogus if that is the case, that he's banking on Pitbull to beat Lamont Roach, so that rematch is not gonna be, like, I guess, warranted or highly requested from fans, whatever. But I think this fight, it's a difficult fight, because Pitbull is, some people say he's one-dimensional, right? And whether he is or not, I think Pitbull is a tremendous talent. He's going to come straight. He's going to bullhead the whole fight. Everybody know how Pitbull fights. He's coming straight at you. He's not doing no dancing around. I'm coming straight ahead. Traditional Mexican fighters do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's their style, man. They heart of a champion, man. They coming straight ahead. They're not doing no dancing around with you, none of that. Lamont Roach got a heart as well. He can come straight ahead. You know what I mean? I think in this fight here, if Lamont Roach comes in this fight and he gets bullheaded and he just starts, like, I guess, lose his boxing senses in the ring, and he starts fighting with, right here, he starts fighting with his heart, I ain't gonna say he might go down, because I would say Lamont, he has a pretty good chin. I think it's gonna be a difficult fight for him. Now, if he fights upstairs and he makes Pitbull think, or he's 2-3 steps ahead of him, I think he's gonna get a decision. Will he put him down? I don't know. I'll be surprised if he puts him down. Because Pitbull is just one of those guys. He's not going. Like, it's going to be hard pressed to get that man to lay down on that canvas. But yeah, I really think that if Lamont uses if he boxes and it's a chess match, and he's thinking upstairs and he's staying behind that jab, I think it should be a fairly easy fight for him. I'm not gonna say cruise control, but I think it'll be a fairly easy fight for him. But if Pitbull gets on that front foot and he's coming ahead, man, and he's just bullheading and he cracks Lamont with something early, and Lamont is in survival mode for the whole night, I think it's gonna be hard pressed to get the judges to go that side. You know what I mean? So I think that Lamont has to stay active, be aggressive, but also be defensively responsible. So I don't know, man, but yeah, I think I got Lamont Roach in a decision. But if it's a close fight, I think they'll give the nod to Eastside, because I heard people saying he was the A side or whatever, but I don't know how in this fight, but I guess because he's the quote unquote bigger name, whatever. But yeah, man, but that's my take on that. But yeah, man, Tank Davis, bro, like, if that's the case, bro, much respect to you and what you've done in your career, but like, that's coward-like, bro. That's I'm not saying he's a coward, but it's like, those are coward ways, man. Like, you want somebody else to do the work for you so you ain't got to go back and get yours. Like, that's corny, man. Like, it's just dumb that we're getting this fight. I ain't gonna say it's dumb, but why are we getting this fight when you guys had a majority rule? It was a draw. Like, why are we getting this fight? We need to be getting Tank Lamont Roach too. And like I said, I don't care what nobody says. You're not gonna say, oh, well, he's not ready to do that. Yeah, he don't want to fight, bro. Yeah, he don't want. My man, he was about to fight Jake Paul. Knock it off, man. Like, come on, man. So he wasn't ready to fight Lamont Roach, but he's ready to fight Jake Paul. Granted, I get it with the money. As a businessman, I understand. You know what I mean? Like, I understand that. Like, if I'm not saying these are the numbers, but if I got Lamont Roach here, and then I got, pardon me, I had to handle some business, but anyway, but like I was saying, if I got Lamont Roach here, if I'm Tank Davis, right, and I got Lamont Roach here, and I got Jake Paul over here, right? Okay. Tougher task with Lamont Roach. High risk, low reward, right? I'm like I just said, I'm not saying these are the numbers. I may get, let's say 10 million for this fight. If not, even gonna say 10 million. Let's say 3 to 5 million for this fight. And then I got Jake Paul over here, 50 million out the rip. So no brainer. I understand that. But you could have took care of that business after you took care of this Lamont Roach. I mean, I get it. You don't know if that deal would have been on the table still. But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't see Tank going anywhere anytime soon, or Jake Paul. But you know, I don't know, man. It's just it's really a head scratcher when you have somebody as talented as Tank, and you have things like this happening in the sport of boxing. It's just like, you know, and it's like, a lot of people's like, it's a lot of pressure on Lamont Roach. I think he lives for these moments, though. He proved to the world that he wasn't a pushover and he wasn't just a cab driver. He proved to the world that, hey, I'm really him. Like, yeah, like, yeah, I know y'all thought I was that, but nah, like, you know, but yeah, I got Lamont in the decision, man. But we'll see how it goes, man. But anyway, man, you guys like, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate all my new subscribers too. We're looking at pushing a lot more content on this channel. So I'm gonna start going live and doing more lives as well to interact with people. But I appreciate you guys, man, and you guys keep tuning in, and y'all have a good night, man.